Caribbean Gamer Car podcast. My boy Nal.
What's up?
Rev.
The truth.
The truth. Your boy Roscoe, and we got some peoples back there. PlayStation, Nintendo, and nobody for Xbox. I guess we just have to
You suck.
run it through.
Halo 4, come on.
Well, the Xbox man way in the back. Way in the back.
Alright, so we had some interesting blogs on CaribbeanGamer.com. One of them was talking about the future of the next gen consoles, such as the Wii U, PS4 as they allegedly call it, and the Xbox 720. Now,
Wait. You mean Orbis and Durango them?
Wait.
Orbis and Durango.
When you say next gen, what you mean? The Wii U will come out in 2012. The PlayStation 4 will come out in 2018 with a 10-year plan. Which one were you talking about?
I don't care, whatever's coming out next.
Alright.
I mean, with the Wii U coming out
we just want to
already,
clarify this
with
because
the Wii U coming out already, I mean, they gotta come good. That's
Yeah,
all
yeah,
I'm saying. I mean, if they come,
Well,
like,
sorry.
because you gotta realize that PlayStation got a 10-year plan,
The
right?
first thing the man said is 10-year plan.
And right, and if you realize when the PlayStation 3 was released, wow, 2005.
I know when the first one released.
Where's our resident?
2006 was the 2006 was PlayStation 3.
Okay, so we're talking about 2016 then. 2016.
2016. But didn't what's his name for the PlayStation say that they can basically do what they
Dude,
want?
you really can't trust anything this PlayStation.
I mean, I'm just saying because it brought out the PS Vita. No, the PS. When they had the PSP, they brought out the PS Go that shot themselves in the foot with the PS Go. And then they say, hey, don't worry about that one.
But that my list of 5 greatest Sony failures.
Hey,
Carryman Gamer, watch the blog coming up today. PlayStation
geez.
5 greatest failures.
hey, but I ain't gonna lie, that one was kind of jacked up. The PS Go, that was messed up. But
I think the PSP Go was more or less an experiment by Sony to see if the world ready for digital distribution only system.
that was a very expensive.
How much did it cost Sony? Really and truly, how much? Do you say it's expensive, but how much did it cost?
I mean,
Sony
once
to
it
do
costs, once it costs money to make something and produce it and send it out to people all over the world, I think it's an expensive test.
That's a very good point.
I mean, if
You
it
know
was
why?
me, I'd just do an in-house thing. Say, yeah, I like this. If they man say no, then shut it down.
But really and truly, you say you do an in-house thing, but how accurate would that testing be?
Just keep it localized to your state. Do a little thing. I mean, I'm not saying this thing will ship all over the world.
Why
China,
not?
Australia.
They had bigger fears out there in the wall already.
And I think bombs will have.
Virtual boy.
Oh, jeez, I'm bad. Don't remind me of that.
Oh.
Lord of mercy, virtual
I had
boy.
movies of vomit have to play that thing.
The rev quite about the virtual boy. The rev is quite about the virtual boy.
On the Virtual Boy, I agree with Nintendo. It was too.
In some ways,
no,
we may
hey,
consider
that's it. I agree with Nintendo. That was too far ahead of its time. Imagine now, right? You got 3D system in your hand, right? And you're buying that shit. And back in when I was 1985, then I was giving you a 3D system. It was too advanced. Exactly.
But I
Nintendo said, look, them anyway,
back in
put it back in the
1985,
shelf, and we gonna bring it back out.
1985, you can imagine putting something over your head and playing a game, man. That
In red.
yeah.
In red. But no. The main point is in 3D. You know what I'm saying? The man
Well,
bring
how
it back
controller,
out.
the controller was like in your hands.
Hey, watch that video I put up today. The man I had a copy of it. He had a little like some long handles. I was like,
Hey, you know what I remember? With Nintendo, Nintendo will always train from the pad. You remember the pad with the field running?
you jump with the power glove.
Not a power glove. I talking about the pad you put on the ground and you run with track and field.
Yeah.
And don't talk about the power glove that were only good for one game.
But we still
Punch
have a
up.
point now. We still have a point now.
No, but what I'm saying is the next gen console. We got Wii U, the supposedly new PS4 that my boy here is saying coming out 2016 and 18 whatever, and the new Microsoft. And I really saying, and this is my personal thought, I think Microsoft is gonna be a heavy contender because the Kinect is doing really well with the casual market. They still holding the hardcore market. Sony ain't doing too well with the casual market with the Move. That's almost non-existent. And the Wii losing its steam and ain't printing money no more. It's losing money. So they have to come with something better. And with a tablet now, everybody doing tablet, everybody doing touch.
losing money. Oh, how you come to that?
Because the games them that they pushing on people they ain't buying.
But I don't mean they're losing money.
Yeah, because you got Wii and ain't nobody buying games for it.
Well, but that's the developer who making the game. But that don't mean Nintendo lose money because of the Wii. Whenever a company goes into a new development cycle to build a new console, they have to invest heavily in R&D.
Okay.
So who knows what the loss really represents? But I don't think it's because the Wii ain't selling, they're making a loss now.
So you're saying the Wii is doing magnificent?
If you look at it, the Wii oversaturated now.
Yeah.
Everybody got two. Me alone, I don't even play Nintendo Wii, and I got 2 Wiis in my house.
I got one Wii.
So why would I need to buy another Wii for?
I got a Wii sitting in the book.
And that's the reason why they're pushing for the Wii U now. That's why Wii U had to come, because they oversaturated their market already. But the thing is, what I believe, I don't believe that the Wii U had the success that the Wii originally had. And the main reason is because the whole fantasy, the whole appeal or the casual gamer with the wiggle thingy, majig, the remote, it's not going to be apparent with a tablet.
Right.
It's not going to be there.
So you're saying the move with the controller is a good move with the tablet? I mean with the touch.
For a hat. For the hat.
Meet the man.
You for the first 15 minutes. Give me a chance now.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry. Talk. Don't hurt me.
I thought you were PlayStation, man.
Looks can be deceiving.
But as somebody who loves the industry, I'm going to look at all the different companies to see what it is they could provide for me as a consumer.
So tell me now. Talk to me now.
Oh no, okay. I was talking about why I think the Wii U wouldn't capture the same mass appeal like the Wii had.
I don't think so too. But go ahead.
But I think now with the Wii U, when it comes with that type of controller, even though it will have the interface to allow casual type players to more easy play hardcore games, right? I feel like the initial they raised the entry barrier with the tablet, as opposed to Wii control just simple motions. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Grandma, of course, I'm picking up the television remote, which the remote was so similar to, and just doing stuff with it. Now she got a tablet now with the full repertoire buttons, including 2 analog sticks, and now she has a screen that would have additional things that she had to press on to get into those kind of games. I just feel that it wouldn't have that mass appeal like it had before, pertaining to the casual market. Casual gamers would probably pick it up more than the casual gamer.
I think they're more looking at the hardcore market because he kind of neglected us with the Wii badly. Anybody ever play Call of Duty on the Wii?
Huh?
No.
Why would you buy Call of Duty for the Wii?
Why would you?
Boy, it's rough. That game is rough, my son.
Call of Duty for the Wii, alright, yeah.
That's fair. Till I come and just know. That one is rough because Call of Duty on the Wii is horrible. The graphics are all. Ugh. But all in all, I understand where you're coming from with the tablet and everything, but I personally feel they're going to totally lose the casual market when it comes to the tablet. I don't know what kind of graphic. I saw the Super Mario game.
I don't believe it's losing.
I saw the Super Mario game they have for the Wii U that they were there showing at E3. Still looks like 2D. Don't know why they're doing 2D.
Super Mario?
Yeah.
What do you want it to be? 3D?
Like 64, maybe.
See, that's the thing with Nintendo, you see?
I'm just saying.
Nintendo got their shit, right? Nintendo say, boss.
That's a Microsoft phone, right?
Right?
Yeah, we know.
So, Nintendo got their shit down pack, right? The industry the ball return this shit. This 2D crap.
Yeah.
Nintendo get you 3D, right?
Yeah.
We will change Metroid, put force pause. Metroid is supposed to be force pause. Metroid got 2D shit.
Well, Metroid Prime?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Anyway, that's just one example. Mario's is a 2D running, right? We get a 3D, best thing ever, right? It's supposed to be there. The origin of Mario is 2D.
Okay.
So don't cause no talking about it's supposed to be 3D. It ain't supposed to be 3D. It ain't supposed to be up no galaxy out nowhere doing nothing. So I like Mario Galaxy Sunshine, I like garbage. It's not Mario. You understand? Mario is
the way get betrayed, like Sunshine, Galaxy. No, back to 2D.
Me personally with that Mario.
Exactly.
If that's a Mario that they launched, right? I know that for me, as a person, as a gamer, I'm not getting it for myself. I'm gonna get it for my baby cousin coming up that's 10 years old.
Yeah,
you know, I'm gonna get
that's one style.
You know what I mean? And that's why it is me personally can't support Nintendo in not saying that I don't like Mario, right? But I don't grown past Mario. I grew up on Mario. I mean, when you're a child, you do as children do. You know what I mean? If you Mario is a children's game.
So let me ask this then. And I ain't trying to get off on Nintendo back, but what about Sony? What I really think about Sony?
No, I mean, we still on Nintendo though.
No, I want to know about Sony because we've been blogging about Nintendo and we've been blogging about.
Well, see, right?
I just want to know. I mean, what y'all think?
2012 is
what
the year
y'all
of
think?
Nintendo, so you gotta talk about Nintendo in 2012.
Yeah, but what going on with Sony? What y'all really think gonna happen with Sony? This coming up E3. Do you think Sony got anything coming up?
Nah, but maybe a couple of exclusives. I don't think they're gonna actually actually show anything on the new console as yet.
So you think Sony's?
I think we're waiting. Let's see what everybody else do first.
They're gonna drop the price of the Vita. They're gonna drop the price of the Vita.
Drop the price of the Vita.
Well, they do actually.
Well, they're gonna drop it until Nintendo release the price of the Wii U.
Well, you say so.
And you know they ain't releasing
Because
the price.
everybody gonna cut that steam. There's gonna be some steam coming on Christmas.
You really believe that Nintendo Wii U?
Your shit. You stop at your shit.
Really?
Boss,
You
let me
really
tell you,
think so?
everybody and the grandma gonna drop them panties. You understand?
For what? The Wii U?
For the Wii U, everybody gonna drop price. Every cut and slash, brother. You come in by chemo, you get drinks off. 50% drinks. Everybody gonna drop the price. I'm telling you.
I would like to say
Oh yeah,
this.
big shots to DKO Arena for letting us use the spot.
Deco Arena, awesome
Yeah,
place.
check out the website.
DoubleKO.com. Yes,
I
DoubleKO.com.
thought that was a place you could get a slushy.
Slushy machine. But yeah,
Fighting game new.
But yeah,
tournaments and stuff like that.
I really disappointed with Sony. I love playing with my friends online with the Sony and everything, but as far as the system is going, I'm really trying to see if they can actually do something drastic because they have so much things going on like all over the place and it's like confusing for me. Like for instance, I had games on my PSP that can't play on the Vita. They have games that I would love to see on the Vita, like for instance Final Fantasy VII. Up to now they still ain't got that ported over. Games like Crisis Core and I mean the big titles that you would expect that was on a PSP hasn't been ported over to the Vita. No, it's like saying, okay, you still need your PSP, but the Vita is here. So it's kind of confusing for me as a consumer.
But those games, they didn't have to do something special for them to play on,
I don't know.
on the PSP. Because
No.
those are originally PlayStation games. So
No.
they didn't have to do some emulator something to get you plan to play PSP.
Yeah, they have an emulator running
so that's
on
probably
the
that's
background.
the
No, but the
problem.
same architecture
For
that's on the
PS1.
PSP is on the PS Vita.
You would think so.
I hope so.
You would
It's
think
not.
so. Exactly, can't.
It's not.
I
It's
don't
not
think
the
so.
same
I don't think so.
So
That's
when
what
they were
that's what you
building
having that problem.
So when they were building the Vita, they didn't keep that in mind. They keep like, well, let me just do backward compatibility.
And that's the problem. That's what Sony has. Sony doesn't have a cohesive strategy across all its product lines. Sony has an opportunity because to me they have the best ecosystem of actual HAD system, system console you can actually hold in your hand. They got a PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3 libraries. They got a PlayStation Vita library, PlayStation the PSP library. But the thing is, right? Sony's so segregated they can't use any of those on the same interface.
Yeah.
To me, I think that if you cross sell your products,
Yeah.
you get a more dedicated user base,
Yeah.
and you sell more items.
But I don't think they're doing that at all.
Nah,
They
I think
do
that
that.
if these people look at the Apple's, we're going into Apple now.
Yeah.
Because Apple got the best Mac system.
Yeah,
or
that would have
the
been my
best-
next topic, but I'm gonna just say it anyhow. Apple, how has it affected gaming? Is this affected gaming, the gaming industry in a whole, with the apps and easy ability of just downloading a game and just playing it for like 5 minutes and then drop it back down? Games like the PS Vita and the Nintendo 3DS. I mean, everybody don't want to compare it, but it happened, and you got people who have like reviews for iPad games, and then you got games like on a 3DS is like, okay, and then you're comparing games like that with all these different stuff. Like I remember we had a topic on Caribbean Gamer where we were comparing Angry Birds with Metal Gear or something like that. Or something like that.
That just don't sound right.
No, but it's true because they consider all of this as games. You know what I mean? And
the analysts
Angry
look at
Birds
it that way.
selling like crack, and then it's like what 99 cents or
Yeah.
a dollar for free or whatever. And then Metal Gear Solid, like portable apps for the PSP, probably sell like 500,000 or some nonsense like that. So you got people saying that ain't doing well, but it's a really developed game. That Angry Birds is like what 2D, half 2D.
So let me ask you a question. With that same scenario that you just mentioned with the Metal Gear whatever, right? You believe that if they port it over to the to Apple and the iPad, you believe that it's gonna sell much more? That's the email again. You believe man gonna start so shit she on the iPad now. Let me download this thing.
It is on the iPad.
So how is it selling?
It's selling, I don't know how it's selling.
Exactly, that's my point.
I don't know.
That's exactly my point.
No, but see, that's the thing. I personally don't.
So just porting something to the iPad don't mean it can sell.
No, but see, that's what a lot of people are doing. A lot of companies are porting a lot of.
And trust me, a lot of them
2-bit
don't make no
games
money.
on the iPad. Because,
And a lot of them don't make
but
no
you
money.
see, the thing is, the time it takes to build a game on an iPad is much easier than to build a game on, say, a console or something like that. Because you got developers
Dude.
building like indie games for the Xbox and PS3.
And that's why I'm selling them for free. Because when you go in there, you got needle in a haystack, you got a million different apps floating up in your face, and you don't know if them good, bad, or in between. What you gonna do? You gotta sell it, you gotta give it away for free.
Boy, I don't know.
And then when it does catch on, 10 years later down the line, because somebody said, you got
You got so
10 million
much
downloads.
business models behind the app
Yeah.
store thing. Is you can't even really look at it directly with the video game.
Do you think it hot in the video?
Okay,
game?
let me ask you a question. Name me the top 5 selling apps. Games. Go.
When you say games, what you talking about?
Game boss. You don't play game? You know what's a game?
It-
Go.
Well, no, I don't remember
Go. Angry Birds, go.
okay,
Go.
Angry Birds.
Alright, go.
Fruit Ninja.
Fruit
Probably.
Ninja,
Ninja.
yeah, keep going.
Probably
That 3D shooting game.
I don't know. I don't play Apple games.
The one,
That's why.
the one
Yeah.
Baxter was showing me some days ago.
Right.
man. Shadow.
But what I'm trying to say, right? is
Okay,
that-
that's what you're trying to say.
Why-
Nobody don't make nothing
why-
proper app games except them two.
No, but because we don't play them.
No,
Yeah, you know what's up there?
exactly.
A lot of
You
people.
can't take
Dude,
your
I just gamers and I don't
preferences.
play game. I don't play
But
game.
we a different type of gamer from the gamer that are
Exactly.
going to be playing them
Them
at
don't play
games.
them neither, boss.
Hey,
you don't- wait.
what game I to play? What game you to play?
What?
What game you to play on your app?
My app were Angry Birds.
We done passed that. We done passed that.
Fruit Ninja.
Maybe not pass that too.
What y'all don't understand, right? Is that how Apple set up how Apple set up its infrastructure. You go on Apple iTunes Store or App Store, whatever, and look at the newest releases, the top 27 releases or whatever, and pick out the 99 cents game from there. But that's not the gamer. We're not the gamers that they targeting with that.
Nah, they're
and
not
every time a potential customer buys something from them. So Game Boy loses a sale, Nintendo loses a sale,
Really?
PlayStation P loses. Yeah, it happens that way because you have
Really?
less money to invest it elsewhere.
99
That's
cents?
how things work.
Boss, I got a couple 99 cents in my wallet. You understand?
Yeah,
So
you
you
got a couple
understand?
99 cents, but it might have
So-
people who
so-
don't have a couple 99 cents.
So what we saying is because we got people
Dude,
who buying
if you only got
apps
99
like
cents,
crazy.
right?
Nah.
The last thing you're gonna buy is a game.
What?
And if you only got 99 cents, the last thing you're gonna buy is a $600 iPad. To go play a 99 cents game.
But what you missing the point is that the
I'm
person
missing
who
the
buys $600 iPad ain't gonna not necessarily be interested in a hardcore
I
game.
think it's all about the preference of most people, and we are hardcore gamers. We like to play games that have depth and time, and games like Skyrim and Witcher. And I heard Witcher wasn't too long, but
What really that feels to realize,
But
right?
anyway.
It's like, that's more casual gamer, the people who don't play
But either way,
gamer.
yeah,
Well, that's
but-
what that feels to realize.
No, me fail to realize
and
that.
that's what developers want to get.
I ain't fail to realize.
That's the more attractive audience to them because there's so much more of them.
I'm a Nintendo fan, I believe on Nintendo.
Right?
Say Nintendo say got casual
So
games,
what
I
happening
believe.
right now?
I just buying into this thing, right?
Yeah,
I
man.
just buying into this because Apple get successful. I don't buy it a long time. Casual, yeah, we want, brother.
so you
Well, I
know,
know Nintendo releasing, right? And everybody wondering what the second remote was. I would say, why you know what Nintendo going for? The casual gaming market.
Aye.
Blue water territory. Game people who never play a game in the level, who are interested in the game at
Them
all.
man fool
That's
me.
what they went for.
that man fool me.
And know that they established their market. It had people who are there with iPads, Macs, Androids, who want to play something 15 minutes on the way to walk on the train, subway, cab, plane, wherever it is they traveling. And they don't want to carry on a Game Boy, they don't want to carry on a PSP, they don't want to carry on a
Blasphemy,
Vita.
blasphemy. I will not listen to that. We
But that's
will
a ha-
carry our Vita and we will carry a Game Boy.
And you'll carry your laptop,
How you mean?
and your iPad,
And my tablet.
and your tablet. You have
Best
one
believe.
big ass backpack.
How you mean? How you mean? Where my jump drive with some games on it too, if you please. I couldn't.
The point is-
I can't. Well,
the point-
personally, I can't see myself.
The point is convenience,
Yeah, I can-
accessibility, and price going to determine who win the next generation consoles.
I think.
Who going to sell the most products?
I think Xbox will have it. I think Xbox really truly because they have the better ecosystem.
I think that if they get a phone popular as they hope to get a phone popular,
Yeah.
then that will boost their revenues in terms of those Android sales and Android game sales. And
Yeah.
I don't know with gaming. I believe Microsoft gonna really mess up the industry because they're gonna put someone's tech and technology into their system.
Yeah.
That the man gonna be like, dude, my system could do all of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I
I
believe
mean,
that's what Microsoft gonna try.
I agree.
And you know what I believe?
So you feel a video game console is going to blow up in this industry next generation?
The console.
I think so too.
The console.
I mean, because it's leaning more towards.
Y'all realize that every consecutive generation consoles been selling less since PlayStation 2 top it off at 150 million consoles sold. You realize this generation has not even gotten close to that.
I got Nintendo stop selling Wii. If them man keep that pressure on, look, dude, let me tell you, 270 million we were looking at. Nintendo said, look,
Nintendo stop selling Wii. I see a press release that said Nintendo stop selling Wii.
What do you mean? Boss, Nintendo stop selling Wii, them stop selling DS.
I know that.
Nintendo said, look,
I know that press release they released the other day. Blake, that's exactly what happened. They ain't selling, but I know Nintendo never said we stopped selling Wii.
Let me ask you a question.
And then press release, right? They say they're gonna sell, I think maybe $70 million worth of product this Christmas between the Wii U, 3DS, and DS. That's their goal, you know. 70 million or something like that. It's 70 or 90 million, Damon. Something like, never mind. They have a target to sell between all their products.
Yeah.
And when they meet for the Christmas season.
Boy,
They look to sell one thing, you know. All their products.
boy, that rough.
Let me tell you why that. Let me tell you, hey, boss.
I can bro, the article on Caribbean Game.
Let me tell you why I said Nintendo stop selling. Wait, hold on.
Anyway, you in the podcast, you way back there.
Yeah. let me tell you why I said Nintendo stop selling Wii, right? And DS, right? Because you have to look at the software that they're actually releasing with this thing. They might release one game last year for the Wii. What Zelda coming to the end of the year.
What mean one game for the Wii? Donkey Kong Country. This is a women, he don't even know what this drop. Donkey Kong Country, Kirby's Dreamland, Mario. What mean you know what they drop?
Dude.
What mean you know what they drop?
Dude.
No,
He
he said one game, which makes sense. Skyward
Exactly.
Sword makes one game.
Exactly.
That's the one game that
The
made
point
sense.
is, them trickling down the actual releases. They're doing the same thing for the DS.
With Mario.
And most of their games actually going out to the 3DS.
Hey, but for real though, it seems like Nintendo and this,
One they didn't do it right.
Nintendo is doing its thing though.
One they didn't do right with their 3DS at launch, right? And why refuse to buy the thing is right.
Well, can you tell me why you refuse to buy the
It's because they might give me a game, right? One of the best games of all time.
Mario Kart?
Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Modern Warfare.
And they might repackage that. They might repackage. Wait, this Ocarina, heroin. Whatever the hell it is.
Orgasm of time.
Right? One of the most
Best game you ever
best game ever made.
Best game
Right? Put on a DS and I say, hey, brand new spanking, you know. Brand new spanking.
Why you hating? Why you hating? That's new to man.
No.
That's
Me
new.
personally, right?
That's new for the 3DS.
That's not essential for me to buy it. But for me to introduce my child or I don't have a kid, but like my cousins or whatever to a game that I enjoy as a kid. Yeah. But I don't buy my game if I buy my cousin on.
Why Nintendo like to do that?
But that's exactly.
Nintendo watching on their games, man.
But that's exactly what they wanted to do. One, they wanted to launch their 3DS with an old favorite, but in 3D. So what you gonna do? What you do with Kirby?
But the 3D ain't really.
What you do with
I mean, Kobe made his parents on a Wii U, so they don't want to duplicate it, I guess.
Nintendo? They usually release their bigger titles at the end of the year. The same thing. Skyward Sword came out at the end of the year. The Mario came out at the end of the year. The Mario Kart came out at the end of the year.
So basically,
their business model is to release their big titles at the end of the year.
Christmas, we're giving
so
time to
Nintendo
kids
depends on
and
the
stuff
first
like that.
party games.
Yeah.
So-
You just think Nintendo depends.
But you think if the Wii U- you don't
that's
think-
exactly why the Vita flopping, right? Because they ain't gonna force party games to spread out. Them
What do you mean they gonna put the game spread out?
Why you don't keep bill them now?
Why you got bill for so you billing them?
They bill them.
What do you mean they
They
billing them?
ain't bill them.
What do you mean? So we got so much first party games on that thing?
No, they don't.
wait,
What do you mean no?
wait.
I can name at least 3 for you right now.
I have all 3 of them right
Drakes,
now.
Wipeout,
Unit 13.
Huh?
Unit 13.
And Unit 13. 3 of them.
And I have all 3.
And you have all 3.
And that's it.
That's it.
None break. But they have a million visas over there yet?
That's a good point. Ain't a minute or there. Hey,
So-
I ain't gonna tell you that, Vita, she there, but bye.
I don't believe Vita dead. I believe Vita. I
Ain't
believe
dead,
Vita.
but large, she needs
You know what?
It needs some steam behind
The
it.
Vita ain't
Some
dead.
They're just
games.
floating in the water right now.
Yeah, she just floating like dead weight right now.
But you see,
Hey, Shaq, if you don't do like this, right? If you don't do like this, I'm under the water.
I don't think she's dead yet, man. I think that she's gonna adapt it when they get
Look,
some
I'm
cash.
hoping that she hold on to Gravity Rush and a Call of Duty game. That's all I'm hoping for. And then
But I
after
can't do
that,
she out yet.
nah, that come out in June.
I think that she'll
He's already
push a
taken
number
out in
towards it.
advance.
Actually, right, that girl was a damn good game. But the problem is, hey, I don't know how.
I believe Sony will try to press the Vita and this Christmas, she'll sell what she has to sell.
That's exactly what happened.
Exactly. And then she'll take away a lot of sales from the children's we use.
That's exactly what happened.
That's exactly what
The Wii
happened.
U.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened.
Okay, let me ask
They hit the
this.
stripe between the end of this year and into going into next year. Definitely.
I know she's gonna take away sales from the Wii U, but
She definitely will.
Well, let me ask you this real
Definitely
quick,
will.
right?
You got $150 you spend on that Vita, and $150 less you spend on Wii U.
Okay, let me
And
ask you
vice
this.
versa.
Let me ask you this, right? I know we touched on Apple a while back, right? But I just want to ask this question. I want a good straight answer. Do you really think that if Apple brings out a console, like say with the Apple TV or some kind of Apple gaming
I want one.
device, do you really think that will change us? That does this massacre
That'll change everything.
Sony,
But
Microsoft,
they in
Nintendo?
terms of making an extra controller compatible for the iOS systems.
I think so. I saw rumors.
I saw
I'm not
rumors
sure.
about it.
But I'm just saying, do y'all really think? I mean, as gamers, me personally, as a gamer, I'm afraid of Apple.
no.
As a gamer, I don't see a threat.
I see a threat.
But if I was a businessman, I would see.
I see a threat. The reason why I say that is because you got people who playing games steady all the time, right? And then
What I realize is that the
you have,
analysts grouping all these things together. The analysts are grouping all these things together. And we can say what we want here, but the truth is, when they look at the video game industry, they look at Apple now too. That's what they're looking at. And when you look at it, Apple got a wide range of products that they're playing the same games.
Look, you
I
listen.
can play Angry Birds on my phone. I can play Angry Birds on my Mac. I can play Angry Birds on my iPad.
Good for Angry Birds.
You know what I mean? So even a customer like
I
you who have
looking at-
3 of those systems, they don't have to have one of
looking
those
at-
systems that anybody else hold to.
Well, look,
I look at developers.
let me tell you something, right?
Because developers gonna
If that Apple system come out, right?
For us.
If that Apple system come out, right, and all they go friggin' produce is Angry Birds.
No, but they have games on that system. They got games on that system.
But this is what I tell
But
you,
the problem is that the interface is the problem.
You know
I tell- I
what?
tell
You know
you,
who name
the
them? You know who name
problem.
them? I mean, could name them easily. I telling you, you get them man right now. They had like a racing game. I don't
They
know
got RPGs, they have racing games, and they got action games on that.
Yeah.
They have
But the
games.
problem is
they got
the
Street Fighter on it.
Yeah.
They got Street Fighter. Hey, who plays Street Fighter on Apple?
2 people.
They even have Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on there.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Junk.
Oh my gosh. I want to see Double KO have a tournament with iPads with
Yeah.
Marvel vs. Capcom.
It's only Bluetooth. For Marvel vs. Capcom. For
Sony what?
Bluetooth.
What do you mean Bluetooth?
So go bosses.
Oh.
You
So
serious?
no online?
No online.
So you'll be right next to each other.
Yep.
The point-
They released a review on it yesterday.
The point
Over.
is, it's rubbish.
Apocalypse is coming.
That's the point.
For gaming.
The apocalypse.
Yeah. No,
And
it-
that is the Antichrist.
Now, once they keep grouping in Apple game, these little 99-cent games with core game market, and they can't differentiate the two in sales, there'll always appear that Apple going to be selling millions more than the gaming consoles.
Hey, well, hey, appearance is one thing. As long as the actual figures in your bank account actually say that you're still listening.
If you got companies like
Sony and
Epic
Microsoft, you got nothing to worry
saying
about.
that they want to look at the Android gaming market, the iOS gaming market,
Who that?
Epic. I mean,
Epic?
who's Epic? Gears of
You know
War,
who Epic
Unreal,
is?
Unreal
No, I
Engine
didn't hear
2.
what you said.
Oh.
The man so touchy in here.
No, but like Epic, you don't know who Epic is.
You know what I mean?
It's like saying you don't know who Nintendo
If you got
is.
Epic looking at these things, then they want to get into games like social games like Facebook
Yeah,
games
yeah.
and web-based games. The industry changing, and it's not changing for pro gamers or core gamers.
Let me ask you a
It's changing
question.
to adapt more casual gamers in because there's more of them than we. That's the bottom line.
You know why?
When
Because-
Epic tell you that, right?
When Epic tell me that,
Yeah.
go there, look at them thing. Epic
Yeah,
ain't tell me nothing.
whenever you read it out, them tell you what I'm telling, right? Did they say they're gonna start building their core games then?
No, they never said it was a better
Alright, boss. That's all. That's all.
want to share that money that
But what
Exactly. That's all it is. That's all it
But
is.
what gonna
As a-
happen when they say I spread no the heck no is that planning the budgets, right? And they say, well, you know what? Usually,
How much-
usually we to put 30% into
If I could get Gears of
into
War
this thing here.
4 plus Angry Birds with Marcus Phoenix in it, I can buy it. I happy. I happy.
He like
I don't know about you.
I
but
like
happy.
I would like that too.
But
I
I
ain't gonna lie.
I
I like anything with Gears of War.
So what about
much-
new titles? What about new titles?
Who care about new titles?
Who cares about new titles?
Boy.
So how the industry gonna grow without new titles?
Boy, right now they
How
got.
you gonna keep interested in
Hey,
the industry without
hey,
new
hey.
titles?
All we looking for is Angry Birds
Look.
Smash. That's all
They
right.
have a new title for Sony. All Star Smash.
Hey, don't you come with that.
That game is gonna be so much fun. It's almost like Super Mario Smash Brothers, but with Sony characters.
Like
So,
Sony
so you're just strapping a bomb to the chest right now, you know?
Man, so that game gonna be
How is
awesome.
Sony strapping a bomb to them chest?
David like, this is bite everything. I was watching David.
Okay.
David sit over there like this.
Okay,
Like,
the man says Sony to bite everything, but Microsoft don't bite nothing. Nintendo don't bite nothing.
No, Nintendo don't
Who
bite
the first with two dual sticks, two dual analog sticks? Who the first
Nintendo.
with two dual analog sticks?
Yeah.
no.
Nintendo was the first with two dual analog sticks.
Yeah.
Nintendo was the first with two dual analog sticks. Nintendo was the first with two dual analog sticks.
64 had one.
In theory. In theory.
Sony PlayStation was the first.
Oh,
In theory.
oh, they may change the game with that. When they play Metal Gear Solid 1 or 2 or whatever it is, they might couldn't get enough of that. They couldn't get enough of that rumble, bro. That dual.
Hey, Nintendo had Rumble first. Nintendo had Rumble first.
No, Nintendo had Rumble
Nintendo had Rumble first.
Nintendo had Rumble first.
With Nintendo, with the
No,
big Rumble
I'm not
pack.
saying that, but they were the first to use the dual sticks.
PlayStation ain't come out of
So
Rumble
tell me
in
this
the
out now. You think Sony would have had dual analog sticks if Nintendo didn't have the first analog stick?
Hey, me saying Nintendo didn't have the first stick. Me saying that though. But when they had a problem with camera and stuff like that, they pressed the buttons and so they were like, let's be boss engineer that. Let's be boss engineer that. They ain't doing it right. They ain't rocking it right.
You know what the man do?
This rock is better.
That's what Sony do. Copy, paste.
Motion control. They gonna make it better.
Make it
No,
better.
don't talk about the move.
Make it
Don't
better.
talk. Look. Do
And-
not talk about the move.
But when you see when PlayStation bring out the iToy,
No,
right?
don't talk about the
Nobody
move.
didn't know what the iToy was.
We still
Nobody
know it is.
knew what the iToy was.
still
Now
know
everybody
it
play
is.
Connect. But where they get it from?
That shit still exists.
Where they get it from?
Hey, that's the next one. Now. I got top 10 Sony failures. Keep reminding me, dude. That black just keep getting better and better. Top 10 Sony failures.
Hey, when you're on top, right? I wanted to say, right? PlayStation 2 still going.
to write them thing
12 years later.
I'm calling you later.
PlayStation 2, keep going 12 years later, 150 million sold,
I'm crying.
right? Best selling system of all time.
Even so, if it is a best-selling one, all I'm saying is when it comes to originality in games, we get far in between. I mean, the last real original game I played was that game where you're flying in the dust.
Huh?
Journey.
Oh,
And what's season 1?
that game? I thought that was an ad.
Eh?
No, that ain't our project, man. Was
So
actually.
who do the most original games? Who do the most original games in the industry? Nintendo what? Nintendo what? Nintendo do what?
My question
What
is,
the heck are you
what do
here?
you class as original?
That's
Something
true.
that you don't have on, like for instance, like when you have a game that is not,
Pikmin.
is not like.
Pikmin is original.
Pikmin original.
No, but that was the
Nintendo.
old-
That game,
back in the
that was the
day.
last original game I made way back in 1990
No, I
something.
talking about I ain't talking about back then. I talking about like right now in this current generation.
In this current generation,
I mean because
they don't have original
Nintendo.
title.
No, but see, look, what I'm saying is Nintendo did have a lot of original.
Okay,
games
let's say original
because
title is a
it was
title that
like-
don't have a sequel number behind it. That don't have a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Just a different name.
Yeah, that's a different name altogether.
Well, I'm not. That's why I say I ain't really want to do Nintendo because they do a lot of remakes and reboots. But
Reskin.
yeah, but I'm saying like Limbo was a good game that came out on the Xbox some time ago. That was a good original type game, even though it wasn't like a lot of graphics.
But was
different.
Limbo or PlayStation or Microsoft
No, it was a
game.
Was that indie?
no. It just
It was an indie game.
Yeah, but
so,
it was
so
like-
what was the last original game that Microsoft made?
I don't know.
That Microsoft themselves rather than
When you
Epic.
say
Microsoft themselves made.
I don't think Microsoft
Original
really have a
Microsoft
game.
make it.
Only Halo. That's what I said.
Yeah,
Did it
Microsoft,
buy
but yo, was that a good game?
No, but-
when you with that PlayStation,
That's-
nah, come.
That I see. What the? Look, Microsoft did that with Modern Warfare, you know. The man look, hey yo, put it over here. You don't build it on, you know, here's some money, build it on our machine
Exactly.
first. And look, give us the maps first, and we give you money.
Exactly.
See, this is why, reasons like this is why I don't have faith in the Sony, Microsoft, or Nintendo.
It is the PS2.
I tell all you,
calm down.
talking to victory, PlayStation 2 wins it. I tell them that shit. That's right, Russell. Ring the bell on them boy. With a crap. I don't look at the facts.
I feel right now, right?
Huh?
2 million.
And we're going strong with that 10-year plan of PlayStation 3. Don't knock it touch it off. PlayStation 3 next best selling machine. Watch it.
Not that. Hey, that might listen the greatest failures. Put on flop that PlayStation 3. How you mean? PlayStation 2 sell how much?
No, I ain't
Oh,
agree with
50
that.
million.
150
Fire for
million.
that.
Hey, wait.
No.
What the PS3
Fire for that. Fire for that.
Hey, but you know what? But Blake,
How you go from selling 150 million to selling 50 million?
But Blake, every business, right, have its ups and downs, hills and valleys.
Yeah,
right?
talk that shit.
And
Over
just like
hills
how
and
Nintendo, just like how Nintendo had to go through their down valleys with the GameCube and then the
Nintendo
64, right? Because they didn't want to go to a CD-based technology
Oh,
back in the
God.
cartridge shit. They flopped them generation and Sony run with it. You know, they come back this time with a little remote and they win it back. But
Them
guess
man
what?
basically got a
we got more
best
generations
system in the
coming.
market and still thought, please. That's a flop.
It was also the most expensive we came out a year later.
Exactly,
But we
it's a
still
flop.
outsell them every year
It's a flop.
consistently
It's a
since
flop.
launch.
It's a flop.
Check the statistics
It's
and
a
let it do.
flop.
Alright, once I check the statistics, right? See which system sells the most every year worldwide. Check to see which console sells the most every year worldwide
Since when?
since launch. And who sell the most in that statistic?
The DS.
Boss says who sell the most.
The DS.
I mean, the only way you can find that out if you go on
Buy Nintendo like that.
Nintendo, yeah, I thought we about
that was what they say, because if he's talking about launch by that we used to like crack.
I was really talking about really PlayStation 3 and PS3 at that point in time.
But yeah, but Blake was saying something about
Yeah, I
that's
think the
why
whole survival of the whole game industry ain't on the shoulders of them consoles.
I think so too.
I feel
The indie games, you think?
the developers can soon say, fuck all of you.
I agree with that. There are
I
too many
think
billion
this is
99 cents games.
and this is where Microsoft and Apple might capitalize.
yeah, that's true.
Because right now Sony moving like Nintendo.
I agree.
Well, you know, somebody was biting Nintendo ass as much as they could. So yeah, they keep talking.
Nintendo is changing it with that CAD system type thing they come with. Where you buy your game, you just buy a CAD, you stretch it off, you put your code, you download your game.
That's what you're going now.
That's what
Yeah, I saw that.
But that's not really different from.
me like that, you know.
That's not really different from actually having a video game marketplace.
No, but I
on the
don't like
internet.
that.
You know what I mean?
I
Because
don't
it's
like
more or
that.
less the same thing.
I don't like that though.
Nintendo saying that you buy it through us, it's gonna be cheaper than if you go buy it from GameStop.
That's right. GameStop.
So they're trying to eliminate the middleman. But soon,
No, the developers are saying, hey, you know what? We don't like this resell game thing. Nintendo saying, well, hey, we gain an option.
That's right.
We give you an option.
Sell out your
If you
GameStop.
still want to do hardware and send it to a store,
Sell out your GameStop stocks them right now. You understand? Sell.
I'm saying, at the end of the day, it's the developers is who holding these man by the
Sell.
So now you see companies giving the developers what they want,
Yeah.
options.
And soon you will see the same developer saying,
You know that's
screw
a blessing
Nintendo,
of
screw
the
Sony,
day.
we're
Don't
going
know
to
why
these
blessing.
online streaming.
It don't matter.
No, that's what I mean.
Go hold to
They
and
gonna-
But you see, and that's why I still think Sony in a better position than Nintendo because they got the actual hardware. They actually have the ability to develop hardware to accommodate those services, and that's why I think that Sony had the right leadership. They could still be competitive.
Sony.
Back up.
Nal wants to be the
I want to be the president of Sony for a
CEO
year.
of Sony
For 1 year. I'll turn that place around. Y'all don't know. The whole entire thing. I want
The movie.
keep going,
I want
keep going.
movies,
Keep
games,
going, keep going,
hospital
Damien.
aids,
They got phone,
medical,
TV,
phone. I want to be everything.
Walkman,
Sony water.
watch. Y'all know the Sony watch, right? Y'all heard about the Sony watch?
Because I cut long hair when I say,
Then you can talk to it and it tell you the time and date and stuff.
So we need to move like one man spearheading all of them.
well, one less man then no. No, but once in a while at a time.
That dude, Kaz, he know he gets something.
I want Kaz's job. Kaz, if you don't want to do it,
Actually, I want his job too, right?
let me
Because
do don't let Rev do it, he'll sink on you. Don't let Rev do it, he'll sink on you. Kaz, don't let Rev do it, you don't like,
So
you
Cass
don't like
so smart,
Sony.
right?
You
Cass
don't
so
like
smart, right?
Sony.
Cass said, look, this thing is singing shit. I could go in and make $3 million, well, $1 million every year. I'm gonna fail anyways. I can't do shit about it. I can just make money.
Yeah, but anyway, we got
Kaz a lot, that's Sony.
I gotta wrap up
Sony,
soon.
Sony.
I gotta wrap up soon, unfortunately. But we have one last topic up at hand, and it's something that we as gamers do all the time, and is what's hot going on. What's the hot game for this time right now? What we playing? What is it that makes you wake up in the morning and say, I need to play this game?
Battlefield 3.
Amen, brother. That's me right there.
There is nothing else.
Nothing else? Nothing else to play. I mean,
The market is stagnant right now.
it's
Except for Watcher. What come on, except Watcher?
Witcher.
Witcher 2.
The man say you go put that in lunch and beat it.
Davion, you're quiet.
And still got time to check a girl.
Davion, happy. You're licking your lips, happy there.
The man say you go home and lunch hour, right? Beat it. Take a girlfriend, eat lunch, pay your bills, and still got time to go back to work.
That shit as long as one side question out Skyrim. Everybody got their own theories of who's gonna be successful in the next generation, right? How would you rate the from the best to the least in terms of the next generation? Who you think is gonna be on top? Who's gonna be second?
Nobody.
Who's gonna be third? And well, I mean, not everybody gonna be behind Apple.
Yeah. Well,
so Apple gonna be first.
Nah, I ain't going Apple first at all. I'm gonna go with Xbox.
I'll share the console on level up.
See, it's gonna be Xbox,
Hey, that
and
one
it's gonna be
I
a
had to
close run between Sony and Nintendo, depending on the road Nintendo goes.
I don't think so.
All right, let's do that. What I
I'll
gotta
share
say.
the console gonna be
I don't think so.
No, they're gonna be low, but I'm just saying you're gonna be the top.
Let
the lowest.
the panel get a.
But see, that's why I say I'm saying that out of the all a bunch, Microsoft gonna do
Microsoft
much
on
better
top.
than Sony and Nintendo. I don't know between Sony and Nintendo. I'm really
Okay, no, when you say that, you gotta explain what you say.
well because Microsoft have a better ecosystem. They
how
have
they have business ecosystem.
okay basically you
Plants
can
and shrubs.
yeah I mean they have a one-way plan strategy that you could see clearly that they're working on the Connect. Yeah, that's for me. Tell them I come in. They have because I gotta go. I have a meeting.
Just tell them if you play The Witcher. They be like, I received 2 minutes.
Yeah, they have a better strategy with the Connect. They have a really awesome strategy when it comes to just marketing the games and getting the games in the hands of gamers. And they have the great online community. Sony right now is really iffy because they're pushing a lot of games and a lot of different items, but it's like it's really unstable to me because I own the Vita, I own a PS3, and having the two of them talk, it gives me trouble sometimes. And then with the Nintendo, well, they just burned me with the Wii, so I gotta really watch the Wii U. And I'm looking at everything that they're doing, and if they're going more downloadable and this and that, I can pull back from that because I know how that works. So because when you download a game, right? Say for instance, I downloaded a game on the Wii, right? And I ain't gonna lie to you, I couldn't play it because of where I was. And that's what I'm scared of. I'm scared of
the DM.
Yeah, I'm scared of this whole you can't play because you're in this country. Because I had that same problem with Xbox.
Yeah, I had it with
and
Xbox too. That's what
I don't really like that kind of empire where you can't play a game even though you buy it. It's not really yours. Even though you download it, you pay for it, it still ain't yours. You can't really do what you want
because
with it.
basically you only own the licensing, right?
Yeah.
You only licensing it.
So that's what I'm saying is like I really gotta watch that because I own a lot of games that's on a disc, and it's like if I feel like borrowing it to my friend, I could give it to him. But like for instance, now that they're pushing this whole download thing, you need a bigger hard drive and all this review story. I say,
Will you come with a hard drive? Will you even come with a hard drive?
That's why I say I don't know what they're doing. If they're doing it on the SD card, that's gonna be trouble because the SD card personally isn't meant for permanent storage. SD card after like 5 or 6
And then
years.
what are the policies behind downloads? How often can you how much
That's the
times
next
can you
thing.
download the same item over?
I
again?
can download certain items on the PS3 more than like 5 times.
That whole thing's so sketchy. Any system that's coming download pro only
It
is going to go back to me, especially.
But see, that's why. That's why I was saying. See,
And
that's why I was saying
worry.
I don't like Apple
So
for that
copy it and
reason.
make it better.
You see, that's why I don't like Apple for that reason. You check, because they were having so much problems. Because that's why it was like, for instance, you have a console, right, that is just downloading content steady, and I had like 6 or 7 PS3s, and trust and believe, all the stuff I downloaded, yeah, I had a lot of system. I couldn't download certain games because I had 5 PS3s and I had 5.
But guess what? That's 4 more than Xbox will allow you to download.
You're lying, don't lie.
What do you mean lying? How much console could you download your games on an Xbox over and over
I
again?
had 3 Xbox and I could have done it on
All 3 of them.
I think the
They-
maximum is 5.
On the
It's
Xbox?
tied to your game tag.
Yes,
You
tied
download
to-
it however much time you want.
Yeah.
But only to your game tag.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You can only share it of limited
And
amount.
that's the same thing with
Share
Sony.
it.
You can share it with someone.
Cause I know share it, and when
No,
Sony,
No, you could
when Sony at
put
first,
exact game tag on the machine.
Yeah,
But your game tag has to be on the machine.
on the machine.
Yeah.
for
and
Xbox.
Yes.
yeah.
Okay, well the same thing with PlayStation.
No.
Yeah.
No.
It was the same thing with PlayStation.
Same
right?
thing with
No,
PlayStation.
the PlayStation, right, is there's an ID tag linked to that PS console. Once you download it to that console, right, that ID tag you have to unattach it, then
I don't
reconnect
think
it to the
that's
PS3.
That's-
I'm telling you,
I don't like
Nah, because-
already on another PlayStation.
Me tell you
Nah,
something.
nah, that hold on.
I cannot download the Modern Warfare 2 map packs because I had it linked 5 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did it because of Modern Warfare and Black Ops.
And because I had it linked 5 times, I can't download it. I have
Yeah.
to rebuy it again.
Yeah. That's how it is.
Whoa.
I telling you, I
Once
trust
it's on
me.
5 unique different PlayStations, you have to buy it again.
Because they
Exactly.
look at it as piracy. But
But it's no, but yeah, that's more or less, more or less.
That's what it
more or
is.
less. That's what it
But
is.
you see, well, this gonna be a little funny, but you know when Microsoft couldn't do that? Xbox will expire after what, yeah? So you know you have to buy about 3 or 4. So you can't lock.
But Damien, I don't agree with you on that there because they had times I download stuff.
That was just funny.
I download and stuff. No, the same thing we talking about with that Xbox and profile. I download stuff on my old Xbox, and when I went to redeem it, my same game attack, I couldn't get it redeemed.
Nah, that
And want me to tell you, I remember buying Mortal Kombat 3. This is a specific case similar to the
Oh,
Region 1.
yeah,
I bought
yeah.
Mortal Kombat 3, the Ultimate Edition, when it first came out on Xbox Live.
Yeah.
And something happened to my Xbox, I think I Red Ring or something like that.
Yeah, most
which
likely.
is most likely happened.
Yeah,
And when I went to download my new Xbox, they tell me, well,
You want to over, brother?
yo, you can't download this thing, you don't live in the US.
Yeah, I had that problem too.
But I told
I don't,
you.
no, that was saying, but I just said it one
I
of
think
the
it's some unique problem. I know what you're talking about.
So, and I still download no, tell me the same thing. I don't live in the
I
US.
gave up on that a long time.
But-
Castlevania too.
I don't know.
Symphony of the Night.
I got that on my Xbox.
No, I mean I had a problem downloading it. It was just a minor
That's why I
issue.
stopped playing Gears.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I couldn't download the map packs
Couldn't
either.
get map packs.
Yeah.
No, because you don't live in the US, only for the US.
No.
That's why you end up in
Which
a channel
Gears?
else.
Gears of War 2.
Gears of War 2.
I have all the map packs.
But you bought a special edition that came with some of the maps. The maps that we were trying to
I
buy.
know I spent some Microsoft points on 2 of them.
But I can't do it.
Things like even to certain
I
things like
Xbox them
skins.
just ain't
Hey, no, but see, I understand.
Maybe
where
you
come
got
from,
special
David.
Xbox.
You got shares with Microsoft.
Microsoft like you so much of the Snoop.
I know. They're like, oh, this is Damien.
Yeah, it's a whole elite. Me,
No, I got all
No, you got a nice
No,
one.
I got an elite, not the slim.
No, I know you got a black elite.
I
The
got
black
an
elite.
old Xbox.
I had the old
That's
Xbox.
still working?
Yeah.
What?
Well, I'm my second one.
But you know, second, but you don't gonna play Xbox
That's
anyway.
a testament right there.
You don't play much.
You don't play it.
He don't play
Xbox,
much.
It don't matter. 2 Xbox in 7 years. You need to shrine that your head.
Don't even touch it. Don't even turn it on. Go ahead. I got a rule. I got next
You
person.
can either put it
Hey yo.
and you turn it on,
Um.
it will come.
I got first big up the man Kimo for allowing me to do this podcast in this place at Double KO
Arena.
This place is awesome. I want Blake to just get a little quick shot of all these cool techie stuff. We have a couple events coming up. We have the big tournament, a big gaming tournament in St. Martin with VXG Games. That's the name. As much as you guys are hearing me, If you're gonna be part of it, we're gonna have a meeting, for all the Totola participants, so we could get our crap together, so we know what we're going up there to do, because we're going up there to win. Nobody from Puerto Rico, Guam, St. Croix, St. Thomas, it don't matter. Squashing, mashing everybody. Yeah, from get go. I jumping on
You
Halo.
got a job, right?
Something.
Last I checked, you were working.
Bye.
You got 8 hours. Okay.
We got Halo, we got Street Fighter, we got Modern Warfare. Now, I don't really play Modern Warfare, but I can still own them fools.
Okay.
And
Battlefield, I think.
nah, they ain't gonna do Battlefield. But whatever they do, we gonna squash it. And also, I love all the love we've been getting on CaribbeanGamer.com. We also have some affiliates like Caribbean Gamer Thirst, Carib Game Zone. We got some other guys who are friend with us, like some sites that I just said. But anyway, we will try to be doing this kind of as regular as possible. I'm hoping that we could do video and audio podcasts, but we're trying to get back in the whole podcasting, because I know you guys love to hear us rant and talk about all these different cool, interesting topics, especially with Apple. And yeah,
June, baby, June.
June.
E3.
Well.
Well.
That gonna be a next podcast.
Nintendo Wall Show. In E3, because only Nintendo gonna be Nintendo Wall Show.
That gonna be the next podcast. That gonna be the next podcast.
baby.
I ain't want to touch E3
June.
just yet because a lot of men jumping out. But anyway, we gonna link.
I know he's like saying. He ain't playing that Mario game.
Nintendo Wall Show, man.
He ain't playing that Mario game. He's like
As I said, CaribbeanGamer.com
Nintendo.
podcast.
Yeah, sign up.
Sign up.